99.9 WTUZ and WJER 109 FM. The Mid-Vid Racing Videos team. Turn 4 side of the main scoring tower. DVDs available for sale and pre-order. They will ship to your door. 80s, 90s up until tonight. All those videos available. Our light sponsors Boulevard Lanes and Mr. Trailer. And don't forget, we are now live streaming on Racing America. Go on vacation, you can watch live at racingamerica.com or on the app. It's $18.99 a month or $129.99 for that annual subscription. So back there behind the McInturf Realtor Corvette pace car, row 1, the 99 of Jason Gruhl with Colt Lockert and 118 to his outside. Nate Smart. In the 17, along with Vinny Tannerelli in the 00. Brady Cart in row 3, along with Bob Passwater Sr. Ian Porco and John Ambrose, your next row. Cody Kaler in the 96. The 8 of Tad Grove and the 40 of Tom Powell. White flag in the air, this time by 20-lap street stock feature coming your way next. Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stocks coming into 3 and 4 to take the green flag of their 20-lap feature event. And we are underway. Three wide down the backstretch. Nate Smart looking to the inside. Colt Locker backs out. Nate Smart to the lead with Vinny Tannerelli getting around Jason Gruhl for second. Coming in on 5 laps in this time by Nate Smart, your leader, Vinny Tannerelli and Brady Cart, your top 3. Cody Kaler moving into 4th place, working his way up from the back of the pack. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag coming out for some track conditions there on the back stretch. The infield safety crew getting out there to attend to it, getting it cleaned up. That'll put us on our first restart of the evening. The Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose cone out there for the first time this evening. $17 to the inside, 00 to the inside, Brady Cart to the outside, Cody to the outside. Ian and Tad go inside, Ambrose to the outside, Passwater's inside, Jason Brule, Colt Locker to the outside, same as Tom Powell. 8 laps in, 12 laps to go. This Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stock feature. Coming around to the green flag this time by Nate Smart, Brady Cart to the front row as they hit the Rock Dog restart zone here. They can go as soon as they hit that line. And we're underway. Green flag is out. Ten laps in, 10 to go this time by for Nate Smart, your leader. Brady Cart in second with Cody Kaler moving to the outside. Oh, and Ambrose slows going into turn 2. Yellow flag is out. Looks like whatever happened, he's going to take it pit side there. We'll take a look and see if he's going to do anything to it, if he got a tire going down or something. Looks like they're going to take a look at it there in the pit lane. So 10 in, 10 to go. Nate Smart, Brady Cart in second. Cody Kaler third, Vinny Tannerelli fourth, and Ian Porco your top 5. Giving the 24 a chance to assess the damage, see if it's a tire that went down. Looks like they got the car jacked up there, taking a look at it. Thanks to our Mid-Vid racing video crew for the great shot of what they're doing over there. Looks like he's pulling back out onto the track now. He'll take the tail of the field. Again, we want to thank presenting sponsors, McInturf Realty and Hartford's Quality Housing. We do have other opportunities here as marketing partners at Midvale Speedway. Reach out to Matt Helms, Chris Kale, Kim or Randy Smart. They'll be able to help you with that. So the Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose code out there in turn 3. Dave Hoopengarner in the infield there. So it looks like Cody's going to take the inside. Vinny's going to take the inside. Ian's going to take the chance to move up a position there. White flag is out. Nate Smart, Brady Cart, your front row. Cody Kaler, Ian Porco, Vinny Tannerelli, Bob Passwater Sr., Tad Grove, Jason Gruhl, Colt Locker, John Ambrose, and Tom Powell rounding out your field. So we head to the Rock Dog restart zone. Again, they can go anytime they hit this line here. And they're underway. Green flag is out. Cody Kaler looking to the inside of the 21 for second place. He's got it at the line. Nate Smart, your leader. Cody Kaler in second place. Ian Porco looking to follow through under Brady Cart for third. Cody Kaler on the rear bumper of the 17 of Smart for the lead. Five fingers in the air. 5 to go. This time by for Nate Smart. Double zero loose coming out of the corner there. Stacks the field up behind him, but keeps going. Gets a little bit of help that time, keeps it straight. 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh, and Ambrose spins. A couple other cars pile in there. Yellow flag is out. So unfortunately, Jason Gruhl and Bob Passwater Sr. get together there as they try to avoid the spinning car of John Ambrose. Race control taking a look at the replays here before they make a call on that. Looks like the 75 of Bob Passwater Sr. has pulled his car up to his trailer. They're looking at the 99 of Jason Gruhl right now, and it looks like he's going to pull back out onto the track.
The car felt good, but, you know, it's when it's double file, you can't go anywhere, so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll see it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Get everybody reset as the Dynamite Performance Tuning choose cone comes out onto the track. "16 laps in, 4 to go. Cody going to the outside, making something of it here. So now it'll be a game of cat and mouse as they hit that Rock Dog restart zone. See if Cody can time it up when Nate's going to go. See the 99 out there, Jason Gruhl getting it out there. That Gruhl Nation out there in the pits making sure he was set to go. So as we come into the Rock Dog restart zone, Nate Smart, Cody Kaler, your front row. And we're underway. Nate Smart with a good jump there. Two to go this time by for Nate Smart. Ian Porco working his way up under Cody Kaler for second place. White flag in the air this time by for Nate Smart. 1 lap to go. Ian Porco looking to make something of it though. Oh, he gets into the rear corner. They both keep moving. Checkered flag in the air for Nate Smart. Ian Porco, Cody Kaler, Brady Cart, John Ambrose, your top 5. Vinny Tannerelli, Tad Grove, Colt Locker, Jason Gruhl, and Tom Powell wrapping up your top 10. Unstrapping on the number 17, Luke's Paint and Body, Bear Electric, Penso's Pizzas, Father Time, Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stock. Your feature winner, Nate Smart. Yeah, I got your name right this time.
Thanks. Told you I'd be seeing you later.
Hey, it's calling your shot. Let's see if Connor follows through in the trucks next. So, how was it out there?
It was pretty good. Getting a little loose at the end, but it worked.
So, anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
I'd like to thank Ed Cortman, my dad, my brother, everyone that's helped in the garage, Luke's Body and Paint, Penzo's Pizza, Father Time, Bear Electric, everyone that's helped in the car.
Your feature winner, Nate Smart. Coming up next onto the track now, your O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Trucks. On the pole, the number 42, Brady McLean. To his outside, the 443, Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius in that black 29, inside row 2. With top qualifier Connor McLean to the outside. Jamie Huebner in that number 60 and Jake Beavers in the 17, rounding out your field. Pit side, we had the 09 of Keith McLean, who didn't make the call to the track today, and the 99 of Bob Johnson, unfortunately having some mechanical issues in both of his trucks, not making the call for the racing events tonight as well. White flag in the air this time by. 15 laps for your O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Trucks. Next time by here in turn 4, they'll take the green. The 50-50 drawing will be done by the winner of this feature event, so make sure you have your tickets ready after that. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Oh, and Jamie Huebner gets down into the grass in turn 2. Yellow flag is out. We'll have a complete restart. So Jamie Huebner catches up to the field. White flag in the air one more time around. Through 3 and 4. The 2 McLeans on the front row. Come into the line. Green flag is out. We're underway. Eddie McLean getting a pretty good start that time by. He'll take the lead down the backstretch. Brady settles into second. '17 of Jake Beavers was having some issues earlier in the night. Looks like he's not going to be able to move on past the first lap here. Here's the spot on Coming in on 5 laps in, Eddie McLean out front. Connor McLean to the outside of Brady for second. Mark Lucius looking to take third from Connor. A little bit of a love tap from the 29 to the 42 into the corner there. Eddie out front with a 1.48 second lead. Connor McLean to the outside of Brady. Looks like he's going to be able to make the pass as we hit the halfway mark this time by. Connor and Lucius get around Brady, settle into second and third, and look to 5 laps to go this time by for Eddie McLean. 1.4 second lead. We'll see if Connor can pull that in any on his dad. Jamie Hubner pulling off track to let the guys race it out here the last couple laps. 3 to go. Mark Lucius looking to the inside of Connor McLean down the backstretch, but out front it's still Eddie McLean. Lucius goes to the inside of Connor again. Connor pushed out the track. White flag in the air this time by for Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius moves into second this time by with Connor right side by side still. Down the backstretch through 3 and 4, the 443. Your feature winner, Eddie McLean. Mark Lucius, Connor McLean, and Brady McLean wrapping up your field on the track. For those of you waiting on the 50-50, just got a message from still getting everything counted, so we're probably going to push the drawing to the end of the next race. Or if we have an intermission during the next race. Pulling into victory lane for the first time this year in a truck other than the 29 and Napa Auto Parts, Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Crane. Mid-East Trucking, John Doe, Beth Dalton, Trish Lockwood, Cutler Realty, Arizona Ironworks, Greens and Things Landscaping. It's Eddie McLean. Eddie, welcome back to Victory Lane.
Man, it's nice to start on that front row.
So I know it's been a tough season of the 29 truck kind of beating you guys up. So glad you're able to get it out front there and make it a race. And who'd you like to thank on this truck?
Well, I think you covered most of the sponsors, but we'll start over with John Doe and Beth Dalton, Cutler Realty. How about Mid-East Trucking? We got Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Cranes, Roger and Karen, the Keith Brady family. We've got Arizona Ironworks. And our new sponsor this year, American Maintenance. Glad to have those people on board with us. So that's about it.
So just so everybody knows, we were going to have you guys pull the 50-50 ticket. They don't quite have it ready yet, so we'll pull that here for the next feature. But your O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Truck feature winner, Eddie McLean. Up next on the track, the McIntosh Oil Company Outlaw Late Model feature for 30 laps. Time to turn the lights on here at Midvale Speedway. Thank you to Boulevard Lanes, 818 Emerson Avenue, Dover, Ohio. Watching on Facebook. And Mr. Trailer Sales. You can find them in New Philly as well. MrTrailerSales.com. Behind that McIntosh Realty pace car right now. The 77 of Bear Schwartz on the pole. Brendan Lucius in the 81 to his outside. In row 2, birthday boy Bob Schneider Jr. and Andrew Smart in row 2. Row of the 17s. George Riddle and Bob Page in row 3. Jonathan Ritter and A.P. Wren, row 4. And the 169, Bryant Smith. And to his outside, Bob the Animal Eichel in number 69. Just got notification, the 50-50 split. It's $716 to the winner. We'll have the late model winner pull that here the next time by. So again, $716 the 50-50 winner this evening. White flag in the air one more time around, and we'll be going 30 laps for these McIntosh late models. Bear Schwartz, Brendan Lucius into turn 3. And green flag is out, we're underway. Brendan Lucius out to the early lead. Bear Schwartz getting pressure from behind from Andrew Smart and Bob Page. Five laps in, 25 laps to go. Couple cars get loose out of two. Nate Smart and Jonathan Ritter looking to the outside of Bear Schwartz. Out front, it's all Brendan Lucius right now with a 3.3 second lead. Animal Eichel pulls off the track. Jonathan Ritter looking to the inside of Nate Smart for second. Ten laps in, 20 to go for Brendan Lucius, who's out front by 2.5 seconds. Andrew Smart starting to reel him in a little bit there. Close battle for second place. Andrew Smart, Jonathan Ritter, and Bob Page all lined up. Andrew Smart pulling a little bit of space between him, cutting the lead down to 2.2 seconds on Brendan Lucius. Halfway in, 15 to go for Brendan Lucius. Bob Page to the inside of Jonathan Ritter for third. .6 seconds between first and second place. They're slowly starting to reel him in. .20 laps in, 10 to go. Brendan Lucius out front. Andrew Smart 1.1 seconds behind. Bob Page in a close third as they start to come up on some lap traffic. .7 of a second between first and second. Five laps to go this time by. 5 laps for Brendan Lucius. 0.6 of a second between him and Smart, the gap. Bob Page looking to the inside of Andrew Smart for second. As they come up on the car of Bryant Smith, Brendan Lucius looks to get around. Two laps to go for Brendan Lucius. Andrew Smart, Bob Page close to him. 0.7 between first and third. White flag is out for the 81 of Brendan Lucius. And as they come through 3 and 4, the flag is out. Brendan Lucius is your winner. Andrew Smart in second, Bob Page in third, Jonathan Ritter fourth, George Riddle wrap up your top 5. Bob Schneider Jr., Bryant Smith, AP Wren, and Bear Schwartz wrap up your field. Lap feature event, flag to flag green. 30 laps, start to finish for Brendan Lucius. Unstrapping on the All Rocks Are Us floors. D&C Construction, Import Auto Care, Quaker Drive-Thru, Bernard Fabrication, Medina Mountain Motors. Climbing from his car, Brendan Lucius! Hey, I think your car's not too happy with that 30 laps green flag there. So, how do you feel after that?
Whew, feels great. We've been struggling for start of the season, and to get one, it feels really good.
So I know Chris is going to be disappointed he doesn't get to do the, what is it, the shotgun of the Mountain Dews with you?
Yeah, but luckily we got you here now.
Yeah, I got some Baja Blast sitting over there, so somebody's going to have to walk me through this. I don't do that, so... Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I got to thank my sponsors, All Rocks Are Us, Floors, Canton South Car Wash, DC Construction, Import Auto Care, DLP Commercial Maintenance. Out of breath. The Peanut Shop, D's 50 Place Diner, Lucius Graphics, Britt Van Meter Photography, and then my crew. I mean, these guys work so hard. Mom, Dad, Jeff, Terry, and then my girlfriend. She's been a big help recently, just coming to the garage when everyone else is busy. So it's a team effort, and I really appreciate all these guys do.
All right, everybody, put your hands in the air for Brendan Lucius. Well, we get some pictures here. John Chapman, $716 for the 50-50. We're going to have Brendan pull that real quick. This is for the Midvale Hall of Fame to help get some of the old timers in. All right, red ticket number 1496868. Again, your 50-50, 1496868. What's your name?
Mark Bates.
Mark Bates, you're taking home a little bit of extra money tonight. Congratulations. Our infield safety crew attending to the water that was spewing out of the 81 there. What'd you guys think of that 30-lap late model feature? Flag to flag, first one of the year. You think the modifieds can do it next? Up next, your Burkett Nestor race car. Oh, crate modifieds. Behind that, Hartzler Realty Corvette pace car. In row one, on the pole, the number 33 of Bill Shimko. To his outside in the 63 with a fresh battery, Matt Darlison. Row two, the 6 of Chuck Elkins. And last week's feature winner in the 09, Phil Cox. Conrad Yoder in the 34. And 10-time track champion Kevin McClintock in the 38. Rounding out your field in the 74, Bob Passwaters Jr. So again, we want to thank Boulevard Lanes and Mr. Trailer for lighting up the racetrack. Thanks to McInturf Realty and Hartzler's Quality Homes. Presenting sponsors for this evening's event. "25 laps on the board for these modifieds. Thanks again to everyone that participated in the 50-50, $716 for the Midvale Hall of Fame for their awards ceremony they'll have later here in the summer. Don't forget, those Mid-Ohio tickets you purchased will be drawn on June 21st. Last call for burgers and dogs. Hot food is no longer being cooked. Message just relayed up from the concession stand. So as we come into turn 3, we are set. Green flag in the air. We are underway. Three wide for second place. Chuck Elkins will take it. Bill Shimko looking to hold off Phil Cox, but out front it's Matt Darlison, your leader. Oh, as Matt Darlison pulls to the infield, will he get out of the way enough to keep going? Chuck Elkins, your new leader. Phil Cox in second. Kevin McClintock up to third. Looks like whatever issue they were having on the 63 is still there. Five in, 20 to go, coming in on lap 6. Chuck Elkins, Phil Cox in second. Kevin McClintock looking to get around him in third. Your top 6 within 2 seconds of each other. Coming in on 10 laps in, 15 to go for Chuck Elkins. Your top 6 still 2 seconds apart. Halfway for Chuck Elkins, this time by. 13 in, 12 to go. Phil Cox just 0.3 of a second behind Chuck Elkins, looking to take advantage of that. Oh, and Shimko slows down the backstretch but keeps going. Looks like he may have a tire or something going down. No, he keeps going. Chuck Elkins, Phil Cox, your top 2. Just a half second between them right now as we come in. 5 laps to go this time by. 5 laps to go for Chuck Elkins. The field spreading out. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air. White flag this time by for Chuck Elkins. Checkered flag in the air. Chuck Elkins is your feature winner. Phil Cox in second, Kevin McClintock in third, Conrad Yoder in fourth, Bob Passwater Jr. and Bill Shimko round out the field. Remember, last call on the hot food, the hot dogs, the hamburgers down there. So take a chance, run down there now while you got a moment. Second feature, flag to flag, green the whole way through. Unstrapping from his car in his knee-sponsored. We joked about that opening night. Your winner, Chuck Elkins. Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. I needed that.
When was the last time you were in Victory Lane down here?
Probably 20 years ago or more.
Pure Stocks?
Yep. Yeah. Other than the heat this year.
Well, welcome back to Midvale Speedway Victory Lane. Who would you like to thank other than yourself on this vehicle?
My dad, my mom, the elk. He helps out a lot. Man, yeah, the fans for being here. Thank you every week. Even freezing last how many weeks? I don't know. I'm lost for words.
Well, hey, we appreciate you guys going out there. That was the second feature, flag to flag. So that's the longest your motors run consecutively this year, isn't it?
It is. I was hoping there wasn't caution. I was like, please, one time. It was nice.
Well, congratulations. Your feature winner, Chuck Elkins. So, as he celebrates in Burkett Nestor modified Victory Lane here at Midvale Speedway. One more round of applause for Chuck Elkins as he gets back off the track. Our South Philly Pizza Compacts are up next. Fast feature. Don't forget, as you leave the track, 25 mile an hour through Midvale. You can see if you get a speeding ticket on your way home. Don't forget, we got those bright red O'Reilly Auto Parts trash cans. Clean up after yourself. The track crew will greatly appreciate that. On the track now, your South Philly Pizza Compact Fast Feature. In the 202 tonight, Corbin Robinson. In the 59 to his outside, Braden Furby. Caden Scott and Josh Irwin in row 2. Nick Peebles and Dunwoody, Rich Dunlap in row 3. That re-lettered 36. Andrew Bethards and Gavin Roop in row 4. Brandon France, Brent Irwin, row 5. Clayton Oliver in the 29, and your top qualifier, Wes Innes in the XO9. AJ Andrews, Daniel Simmons in row 6, and rounding out your field, Jonathan Weber and Damian Andrews. Coming in, green flag is out, we're underway. Josh Irwin moving into third place, looking under the 59 for second as Corbin Robinson leads lap 3. Three wide down the backstretch. Braden Furby backs out. Josh Irwin will be your leader as the yellow is out. Looks like the 2 of Andrews and the 85 of Weber up there in turns 3 and 4. So we'll reset to the last completed lap for the reset here. AJ Andrews will be charged with the caution. Jonathan Weber will get a spot back. 3 laps in, 17 laps to go in this South Philly Pizza Compact feature. Dave Hoopengarter bringing that dynamite performance tuning choose cone down. Dave getting a little bit of a break from that tonight, so you see that replay on the H&M Collision big screen. Josh Irwin looking to take advantage of that outside line, hopefully get back out front where he would have been cleared at the line before the yellow. White flag in the air, we'll get everybody bunched back up. Corbin Robinson, Josh Irwin, your front row. Braden Furby and Caden Scott. Rich Dunlap and Nick Peebles. Gavin Roop and Brenton Irwin. Andrew Bethards and Wes Innes. As we come into the Rock Dog restart zone, as soon as they hit that white line, they can go. And we're green. Ooh, Corbin slips up the track. Josh Irwin takes advantage and takes the lead. 5 laps in, 15 to go. Oh! The 1701 goes up over the front of the 59. You kind of have a pile up in the back there as they try to avoid the spinning 1701. Looks like that'll be the night for the 1701. His right front suspension is torn up pretty good after jumping over the side of the 59. As we get a great view from the Mid-Vid Racing video crew there on what happened going into the corner. Nick Peebles up on 2 wheels, saves it from rolling. So the 59 of Braden Furby had the 1701 of Nick Peebles to his door, kind of came down into him there, and unfortunately he got a little sideways in front of Nick there, and Nick just kept going straight and got up over the front end. So the 59 will go to the tail. Everybody else that spun to avoid it there will get their positions back. Those that are able to continue, that is. Looks like the 42 of Damian Andrews is going pit side. Not sure if he'll come back out or not. Gavin Roop should be smiling in his car right now. He keeps wanting to run this little mini oval that they used to run back in the day for the compacts. Gets to at least do a couple caution laps with it there. So as the track crew cleans up a little bit of fluid that was put down there on the track, the 2 of A.J. Andrews still sitting there. 33 of Daniel Simmons getting hooked up to the performance towing wrecker there. Unfortunately, his night is over. See him standing there, Daniel. We apologize for your short night. Hopefully Brittany got some good pictures of that one. So again, congratulations to Mark Bader, 50-50 winner. He was from the grandstand side. I guess the pit side they cannot hear, so hopefully you guys can hear it now. So again, our Midvale infield safety crew taking a look. There's a chunk of something here in the front stretch to get that picked up. Get the track cleaned off a little bit. We'll have them run through that speedy dry to get that all cleaned up. Five laps in, 15 laps to go in your South Philly Pizza compact fast feature. We still have the T&G asphalt maintenance, seal coating, and striping Crown Vics, and your second South Philly Pizza Compacts feature coming up. We want to thank you for coming out this evening. Couple housekeeping things again. If you weren't here earlier, there is no marijuana usage on the property. It may be legal in the state of Ohio, but it is not legal on the property here. You will be asked to leave if you are caught partaking of it in the track. There is no outside food delivery service. We do have a concession stand down there that does have stuff here for you, probably cheaper as well by the time you have that DoorDash in. And don't forget 25 mile an hour as you leave the track. We don't want to see anybody getting a ticket from the village of Midvale down here. Police department is just right around the corner from the intersection down there. So again, we want you to all make it home safe, make it back next week. So again, 25 mile an hour as you leave the track. And then like this gentleman down here on the front of the tower, don't forget we have these trash cans all around the track. They're just not there for looks. They're there for your trash to go into when you're done. So again, we thank you when you clean up after yourselves. It helps make things a little easier. On the back stretch, the Dynamite Performance Tune and Choose cone coming out. Give these guys the chance to choose where they want to go. White flag will come out as they cross the line, and we'll hit the Rock Dog restart zone next time by. All right, Caden Scott looking to make something on the outside, see if he can do what Josh Irwin did. So Josh Irwin, Caden Scott. The Mean Bean, Brent Irwin, row 2. Gavin Roop and Wes Innes, row 3. Andrew Bethards, Rich Dunlap, row 4. Jonathan Weber and Brandon France. And rounding out your field, the 29 of Clayton Oliver and the 2 of AJ Andrews. As we hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. Josh Irwin stretching out to a short lead. Corbin Robinson and Caden Scott fighting for second. Halfway flags out for Chief Starter Jonathan Smith. 10 in, 10 to go for Josh Irwin. Out to a 1 second lead over Corbin Robinson. Gavin Roop looking to take Caden Scott's third place from him. Gavin Roop to the outside of the Mean Bean for second place. Wes Innes looking to find where he can get around him as well. But out front, it's Josh Irwin. Wes Innes stuffing it in deep past the Mean Bean. Moving under Gavin Roop, trying to take second as well. Oh, and the 202 and the 23 get together. And it looks like the 23, unfortunately, will not be able to continue from here. So it looks like the 23 and the 202 get together. Unfortunately, neither of them will be able to finish the feature events. Looks like the hub broke on the 202 of Corbin Robinson this evening, and Brent Irwin with some suspension damage to the right front. Looks like that's last contact between the two of them that does the damage there. You see on the H&M Collision big screen that right rear wheel coming off. Excuse me, left rear wheel coming off. The Akron Coach towing team getting the 23 of Brenton Irwin hooked up and off the track. Safety crew making sure everything is set to go there. So unfortunately, that's not what Josh Irwin was looking to see tonight. He had a decent lead out there and some space between himself and second place. And then as he came around to see his son Brenton as the caution, unfortunately. The Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose Cone out there on the back stretch. The Doctor, Gavin Roop, to the outside. Clayton Oliver taking the opportunity to move up 3 rows, taking that outside as well. Puts them side by side with last week's feature winner, Wes Ennis. So Josh Irwin, Gavin Roop coming into the Rock Dog restart zone at the end of the straightaway here. As soon as they hit that first white line, Josh can go when he wants. We'll see if he can do anything to trip up Gavin, and the green flag is out. Josh Irwin and Gavin Roop still side by side for the lead. 17 laps in, coming in on 2 to go this time by. Josh Irwin up the track a little bit. Gavin's pulling him down the straightaway. White flag in the air from Jonathan Smith, our chief starter. White flag is out. It'll be Josh Irwin at the line. Oh, it was tight. Gavin actually had him by .013. Oh, and they get together and they're in the wall. Yellow flag is out. Oh, that was a tight side-by-side battle. We'd hope they could make it down to the line, but coming out of two, they got together and drifted up into the wall. Josh climbing from the car. His night is done. Both drivers out of the car, Gavin as well. We'll take a look at the replay here on the big screen. As we look at the replay on the H&M Collision big screen, you see Gavin coming to a stop when he hits the wall there. Again, both drivers climbing from their vehicle. So again, the performance towing and Akron coach crews attending to these drivers, getting their cars pulled off the track. Seeing where some pieces, parts, including a spring falling out there. Unfortunate night for Gavin Roop. He was using Blaze Bacon's car as a backup. He's having some dead pedal issues with his car. Couldn't quite get it figured out. Looked to have a potential feature win there, or a very tight second place with Josh Irwin. Again, we want to thank the Mid-Vid racing crew for the great videos. Craig Mishler and his team being able to do the replays, hit everything there. So the Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose cone out there. So a whole new look to the front of this race. Wes Innes and Brandon France on your front row. In a turn of events from last week, Clayton Oliver behind Wes Innes. 19 laps in. 1 green and white at the same time here. As they hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. 1 lap to go. Wes Innes out front. Brandon France in second. Clayton Oliver in third. Checkered flags in the air for Wes Innes. Brandon France second. Clayton Oliver third. Caden Scott in fourth. Andrew Bethards in fifth. Rich Dunlap survives for sixth. And AJ Andrews rounding out your field on the track in seventh. As he unhooks himself in the car for the second week in a row. As he says, he's got to go climb in a Crown Vic after this, so we'll make it quick. Your winner, Wes Innes. Well, that was an unexpected turn of events for the second week in a row on the last lap. What was your view of that?
I didn't really see what happened. To me, it just looked like they caught tires. It sucks for them, too. They both had a good race going. I wasn't going to pass them. There's no way. They were too strong beside each other. So it sucks for them, but I guess it's good for me.
So I don't know if you knew who was behind you, but Clayton Oliver was behind you in the 29 on that restart. So you took advantage of that Rock Dog restart zone and got out to a good jump. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Well, first off, I want to thank Clayton for not dumping me. I hit him a little hard last week, so, you know, we talked about it. It is what it is. But I got to thank Dover Moose, Gillen Body Shop, Quaker Drive-Thru, HRN Construction, Hands Racing Network, Ennis Hauling, and Blaze and Gavin, wherever Gavin went, and my dad, and everybody else.
All right, your fast feature winner, Wes Innes. So as we said earlier in the evening, Wes is running the 209 Crown Vic as well. So he's going to go over, pull his car into tech. They're going to take a quick look at it. We'll get him strapped in, and we'll get moving on our next feature event. So 2 more feature events yet to go. We do want to thank Mac and Turf Realty and Hartzler Quality Housing, tonight's presenting sponsors. For those of you that are here, we did not have any bandoleros this evening, so they were not on the track for any events. Up next, your T&G seal coating, striping, and asphalt maintenance Crown Vics. We saw Eddie McLean pulling the feature in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Sport Trucks. Wes Ennis was your fast feature winner in your South Philly Pizza Compacts. The Wayne Dalton Sales and Service Street Stocks, Nate Smart bringing home the win. The Burkett Nestor Race Car Modifieds, Chuck Elkins III. The Macintosh Oil Company late models, Brendan Lucius shaking the monkey off his back that's been haunting him all season. Getting a great finish this evening. Thanks to BP Photography for some great pictures out there. She got a picture of the 1701 up on 2 wheels and then some billboard and sky afterwards. But we always want to thank Brittany for the great pictures she gets there, shares those victory lane moments, those on-track moments, and even some candid ones through the pits and other stuff. You know, unfortunately, we haven't got to see Connor McLean, who's down here in front of the tower in victory lane, so he hasn't got any of those pictures. But Brittany also does graduation, family, and wedding pictures as well, so you can schedule with that. And then the Mid-Vid Racing video crew over here doing a phenomenal job getting some of these videos out here from multiple angles for us to be able to look at and to capture that action as it's out there. So, as we pull out onto the track, the T&G seal coating, striping, and asphalt maintenance Crown Vics 15-lap feature event coming your way next. On the front row, the 57 of Rick Brink and Mason Gruhl in the 99. Ernie Hole in the 15 and the 61 of Ron Sheon. The 209 of your last feature winner, Wes Ennis and Mike Bacalon in the 48, coming all the way out of Irwin, PA, at Jennerstown Speedway regular. Rounding out your field in the 199 is Kyle Gruhl, and new track record holder and feature winner sweeping the year so far, Kyler Gruhl. As they head down the back stretch, we'll come through 3 and 4. Green flag this time by. Coming through, and the green flag is out. We're underway. My apologies. That's Mike Bacalon in the 48 car, that yellow car out there. Rick Brink out to the early lead. Ernie Hole in second. Ron Sheehan looking to make third place from Mason Gruel. Mason Gruel almost eating the wall there on the front stretch, but he gets it straightened out and through the corner. Five laps in, Rick Brink still out front, but Kyle Gruel looking to the inside of Ernie Hole for second. Ron Sheehan fighting back on the outside. Mike Bacalon in that 48 car looking to see which car he can follow through for fourth. Ernie Hole gets loose. It gives Sheehan the chance to move up to the outside of him for second. Out front, the 57 of Rick Brink still leading the way. Halfway in, 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. The 57 of Rick Brink out front, Ernie Hole in second. Kyle Gruel trying to get around the 61 for third. Kyler Gruel looking to make it 3 wide, but backs off going into the corner. Ernie Hole under Rick Brink for the lead. Brink pushed hard out of the corner there. 3 wide behind him. Oh, and the 57 spins. And the 199 is around as well. So after looking at the replay on the H&M Collision big screen TV over there, the 199 will be charged with the caution. We'll revert back to the previous lap, giving Rick Brink the lead again. Miles and I talking up here, these cars are just big and lethargic when it comes to, once they get sideways, the weight of them will just help loop them around there. So see Kyler going through the infield to avoid. Mason unfortunately got into the 199 there. the infield safety crew blowing some of that dirt and debris back off of the track. Even though these guys are on street tires, they'll still go in there and throw everything off. So again, thanks to McInturf Realty, Hartsville Quality Housing, tonight's title sponsors. T&G Seal Coating, Striping, and Asphalt Maintenance. Crown Vic's on the track. 9 laps in, 6 laps to go. Looking at the big screen, there's a rather large spider making a nest up here on the Mid-Vid side of the tower. So, you know, everybody that was complaining about that nice cold weather we had, just remember it was keeping all these guys at bay. Dave Hoopengarter bringing the Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose Cone there as Mason Gruhl comes back out on the track. So we'll take a look here. Rick Brink going to go to the inside. Ernie Hole going to the outside. Sheehan to the inside. Gruhl to the outside. Bacalon to the outside. Ennis to the inside. Gruhl to the inside. Gruhl to the outside. So Rick Brink, Ernie Hole, your front row. Ron Sheehan, Kyler Gruhl outside of row 2. Wes Ennis and Mike Bacalon, row 3. And Kyle Gruhl and Mason Gruhl, row 4. 9 laps in, 6 laps to go as they hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. Oh, and the 57 goes around again. Yellow flag is out. Looks like the 57 of Rick Brink is pulling off. Not sure if he's got something going wrong there. He's kind of dropping off on the straightaways a little bit. Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose Cone coming out on the track now. Ernie Hole inherits the lead after Rick Brink had an issue there on track. Ron Sheehan in second. So Ernie will take the inside. Sheehan to the outside. Kyler will follow. Mike Bacalon moving into fourth. So your front row is Ernie Hole, Ron Sheehan. Kyler Gruhl sneaking his way up through. He's in third. Mike Bacalon from Jennerstown in fourth. Wes Innes making his Crown Vic debut, that 209. Kyle Gruhl and Mason Gruhl rounding out the field. So we head into the Rock Dog restart zone. Green flag is out, we're underway. $2.99 and the 61 get together a little bit. They're going into the corner. Ernie Hole going really high out of the corners. If he wants to keep that lead, he's going to have to keep it down just like he did there. Kyler Gruhl in second. 11 laps in, 4 to go. Ernie Hole drifting up the track. Oh, and he loops in front of the field. Oh, and Mike Bacalon. Wes Innes get into him there as well. Ernie Hole with a hard hit there on the rear of the car. Looks like it shifted the quarters over. Trunk is popped open. He's going to pull it to a stop there. Looking at the H&M Collision big screen. Ernie just gets kind of high there. It starts to come out from behind him. And he loops it in front of the field there. Kyler able to get by. Sheehan able to get by. Innes getting into the back of the 48 of Bacalon and sliding him hard into Ernie Hole. Bacalon able to drive away. Looks like most of the damage is on his right door and A-pillar there. Didn't hit the suspension. He should be able to keep moving on. And is getting his vehicle attended to over there in turn 3 by the chute. So another view on the So it looks like my phone's thermometer is showing 68 degrees out there. I hope you guys are enjoying that. Quite a big swing from last week when it got down into the 40s about this time of the night. So we do thank you for sticking around to watch these TNG Asphalt Crown Vics. One feature to follow. We'll have our second of 2 South Philly Pizza Compacts features out here next. working on getting the 15 of Ernie Hole hooked up to that tow truck there. Sir, what's your name?
Mark Shook.
You having a good time tonight?
Yeah, real nice.
What's been your favorite feature event so far?
I like the compacts.
A little bit out of their ordinary tonight. A few more cautions than usual, but great finish again, as always.
Yeah, it was. It was a good one.
Well, thanks for sticking around tonight. Oh, you're sitting here all by yourself. How can I not come over and talk to you? What's your name?
Carol.
Carol, who are you here cheering for tonight?
Everybody and anybody.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You got any favorite drivers out there?
No,
How long you been coming to Midvale Speedway?
too long.
Too long means that it's been quite a while. So you've been coming since you were a little kid. Who started bringing you here?
My parents.
So, you have any kids of your own?
Yes.
Do you bring them to the track as well?
Oh, he's big enough to bring himself.
Hey, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here, okay? So, well,
I'm 58 years old.
you're 58 years old? Okay. Okay, he's 32. He can bring himself. I get that. So, he could at least come spend the night with his mom, right?
Not gonna happen.
Well, thanks for coming out tonight.
Hey, no problem. I'm enjoying myself.
We'll go to the other end of the spectrum here. Oh, look at the fear in your eyes. What's your name?
Paisley.
Who you here cheering for?
Everyone?
Everyone. So you don't care who wins the race?
No.
You don't have anybody out there that you like their car, you like the driver?
No.
Say 61.
You can say Corbin. I do not like 61. You can say Corbin. I do not like.
Oh, you don't like Corbin? Oh, you don't like the mean bean. Okay. So I see you got your checkered flag sitting down here. Did you get some autographs out there? Man, I think you should save your money next week.
It's my money, not theirs.
Well, thanks for coming out, having a good time tonight. Everybody on the front stretch gets the love when we get a chance like this. So we'll do one more interview. We'll come down over here to turn 4. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
What's your name?
Melissa.
Who you pulling for tonight?
Gavin Roop.
Unfortunately, he didn't have the great finish this evening.
No, he didn't.
So, sticking around to watch the last 2 features here?
Yes.
Anybody in particular you want to send a shout out to real quick?
Just all the drivers. They're good.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out tonight. Hey, who's ready for autograph night next week with the rest of the divisions? Don't forget you can get a checkered flag down there if you didn't get it tonight, or if you want to bring it back and try and fill yours up. We'll have those down on the midway before intermission next week. So as our infield safety crew works to clean up some fuel and some potential gear oil there, we want to make sure we have a safe surface for the drivers to get back out onto. Hey, are you having a good time tonight? No? Well, how about you? You having a good time?
Having a great time, brother.
So while they continue cleanup here, Derek Gruhl, brother of the couple of Gruhls out on the track and here at Midvale, had a couple used Front Row Motorsports crew shirts. So let's do this. Let's see which section can be the loudest. Let's start with this one down here. Who wants a free shirt? NASCAR used crew shirt. Come on, let's get loud. All right, what about the next section over here? There's a couple people there, so. All right, what about back over in front of the skyboxes here? All right, let's hear you, come on. I don't know, let's go back to this section right here in front of me. Ooh, that whole section's louder than you, though. Come on, you guys got to get the whole section going. And what about up here by these skyboxes? Yeah, not quite as much. All right, let's look down here again. Come on, let's. I don't know. I think the whole section's got you beat. What about down there in the family section? Ooh, one more time over here. What about the family section? All right, one more time over here. One more time in the family section. You at least got everybody going over here. Oh, look at that, a gracious winner. Hey, Nick Peebles, Mr. Joey Chitwood himself here driving over the hood of other cars. So, how you feeling after that?
Good now.
How's your dad feeling after that?
Better now that he knows it's not my fault.
All right, well, hopefully you'll get it fixed back up and we'll see you out here next week. I got to get back up to the tower. The Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose cone out there. Kyler Gruhl inheriting the lead. Ron Sheehan going to the inside. Mike Bacalon taking the chance on the outside. White flag this time by. 11 laps in, 4 to go. For your T&G seal coating, striping, and asphalt maintenance Crown Vic division. Once they hit that line in the Rock Dog restart zone, we'll see how much of an advantage Kyler can get. See how this goes. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Mike Bacalon fighting back on the outside, trying to stay to the outside of Kyler Gruhl for the lead. Ooh, he pulls up square with him. They slide up the track a little bit. At the line, they're side by side. 2 to go. Mike Bacalon with the advantage through 3 and 4. White flag is out. Bacalon has it at the line by 0.02 of a second. They head through 3 and 4 side by side. Kyler shoving it in there. Bacalon getting loose. Kyler Gruhl, your feature winner. Two-tenths of a second. Mike Bacalon in second. Ron Sheehan in third. Mason Gruhl in fourth. Kyle Gruhl in fifth. And Wes Innes in the Larry Innes Seed Machine finishing sixth. We're on our fifth night of racing, and I think that puts you at your fifth feature win now. The man of many words, Kyler Gruhl. Hey, who would you like to thank tonight?
I would like to thank my dad and then Kaiser Auto and actually my whole family because they all support me and always helping me whenever I need help. So I'd like to thank everybody.
Man, you just kind of snuck your way up through there at the end, and you had Mike Bacalon there. He had you at the line by 0.02 of a second on the white flag lap. So, man, that was a nice job holding him off there. And he came over from Jennerstown. Hopefully we'll get him to come back as well. So,
Hey, I saw him back there. I actually felt him a couple times, and good racing to him. I appreciate him for racing me clean, and I hope to see him back one of these days.
all right, everybody, your feature winner, Kyler Gruhl. Lining up on the track, your last feature event of the evening. Second feature for the South Philly Pizza Complex. On the pole, the 42A of Alan Andrews. To his outside, the 3 of Nick Connor. Aaron Peterson in the 30 on the inside of row 2. With Justice Lenars in the 3L to his outside in 4th. So as we reset them, the 3 of Nick Connor on the pole, Aaron Peterson to his outside in the 30. Joshua Peebles in the 19, looking to not repeat his brother in this feature event. Justice Lenars to the outside. Billy Hilliker, your heat race winner in the 27. Alan Andrews in the 42A. Dylan Martin in the 6 and Scott Witten in your next row. Row 5 is Brody Nagel and Alan Boyd, and rounding out the field in the 448 is John Cole. White flag given to the drivers this time by your second feature for the South Philly Pizza Compacts. Chief starter Jonathan Smith, green flag in his hand. As we get into turns 3 and 4. Coming out of the corner, the green flag is out. Nick Connor leads lap 1. Justice Lenars to his outside. The 84 of Scott Witten pulls to the infield. Justice Lenars, lap 2 leader. Billy Hilliker looking to the outside of Nick Connor for second. Battle for second, the 3 and the 27. The 27 takes it going into the corner. Five laps in, 10 to go. Justice Lenars. Billy Hilliker, 0.8 of a second between the two. Now it's down to a half second. Dylan Martin looking to the inside of Nick Connor out of 2, taking 3rd place. Yellow flag is out. The 4-car Brody Nagel with a flat pulling pit side. The 84 and the 13 stopped up there in turn 4. Looks like everybody gets rolling after that. 6 laps in, 9 laps to go. Out front, Justice Lenars and Billy Hilliker, your first two. Dynamite performance tuning choose cone out there. Lenars to the inside, Billy Hilliker to the outside. Nick Connor and Dylan Martin split it. White flag out, 6 laps in, 9 to go. Everybody caught back up here. So Lenars and Hilliker, Connor and Martin, Andrews and Peebles, Peterson and Cole, Boyd and Witten rounding out your field. As we're in the Rock Dog restart zone, they're waiting late, and here we go, underway. Green is out. Yellow is out. The 27 got out there before the 3L. Big thing with that is once they hit that line down here, the original restart zone or restart line, then the 27 can go, but the 3L has to be the first one across that line or the first one to go. Get everybody reset. White flag this time by. As we hit the Rock Dog restart zone, again, a creeping pace. And we're underway. Hilliker takes the lead after going second this time. He moves out front. Justice Lenars in second, Dylan Martin in third. Josh Peebles moves up to fourth. Halfway, flags are in the air. 8 laps in, 7 to go. Justice Lenars on the back bumper of Billy Hilliker. The yellow flag is out for Alan Andrews on the front stretch. So as we look at the replay, the 42A of Alan Andrews gets up high, pushes coming out of the corner there, and gets into the turn 4 wall right at the beginning of the front stretch there. We'll get the Akron coach towing team out here to get him pulled off the track. As we see on that replay, he gets his wheels locked up, and as soon as he locks them up, it just pulls that front end over right into the wall, lifts the rear end off as he hits it. So, hard hit, looks like he's out of the car down there on the front stretch. So unfortunately, another compact competitor getting pulled off with some damage to the right front. Infield safety crews got everything picked up off the track as we should have the choose cone next time by. 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. Again, thanks to McInturf Realty and Hartzler Quality Housing, title sponsors for this evening's event. Don't forget, next week, intermission, the second half of our on-track autograph session for the remaining divisions. The Dynamite Performance Tuning Choose Cone out there. Billy Hilliker, Justice Lenars, your front row as we come down to the Rock Dog restart zone. 8 laps in, 7 laps to go. South Philly Pizza Compact second feature. They'll hit the restart zone now, and Hilliker's on the move. Green flag is out. Yellow flag back out. Alan Boyd down there in turns 1 and 2. Get everybody bunched back up. Green flag ready to come out. Chief starter Jonathan Smith down there. 8 laps in, 7 to go as we hit the Rock Dog restart zone. Billy Hilliker's out, and the green flag is underway. Five laps to go for Billy Hilliker. Justice Lenars in second, Dylan Martin third, Nick Connor in fourth, Scott Witten in fifth. A little bit of action between the front two. They keep it straight and keep moving. Looks like Hilliker's got the straightaway speed, but Lenars gets a little better speed through the corner. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air, this time by 1 lap for Billy Hilliker. Down the backstretch they go. Billy Hilliker, Justice Lenars. Lenars dives it in there. Not going to be able to do anything out of turn 4. It's Billy Hilliker. Justice Lenars in second. Dylan Martin in third. Nick Connor, Scott Witten, John Cole, and Alan Boyd wrapping up your field. So again, on behalf of everyone here at Midvale Speedway, we want to thank you all for coming out. Remember, drive safe on your way home. We want to see you back here next week. Don't visit the Midvale Police as you head down that way. Pulling into Midvale Speedway Victory Lane in the J&T Auto Glass HRN Earl's Auto Repair Dynamite Performance Tuning number 27. It's Billy Hilliker. We look a little tired after that race.
Yeah, buddy, I'll tell you, I'm sweating.
I was going to say, it looked like he had a little bit more cornering speed than you, but you would pull him down the straightaway, so he was just getting there in the corner and bumping you.
Yeah, I need a little more time in this car to get used to it. I'm not really wanting to be in the B main. I want to be in the A main, but I guess we'll take her tonight.
Hey, take some experience, get yourself some seat time, and move right up in with them. So anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank J&T Auto Glass, Earl's Auto Repair, HRN, Hands Racing, and Dyno Performance Tuning. My dad, Brody, the little man standing there, Corbin, Josh, everybody that helps me on this thing, Keith Thomas. I really appreciate it.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Billy Hilliker. So again, thanks to everybody for coming out this evening. Hopefully you enjoyed the nice weather. We'll see you next week here at Midvale Speedway. Thunder in the Valley.